Sure. Yes. I am Jamie Stafford. I am one of the authors of Always in My Heart, and I'm excited to be here.
I'm Shari Stafford, and I'm the mom of Jamie, and I'm thrilled to be here to talk about our book, Always in My Heart.
Great, thank you. Okay, so I'm just going to start by asking you guys where you came up with the idea for this book.
It all started when Jamie was a little girl. She used to find heart-shaped things for me, and she said, "I love you, Mommy," when she gave it to me, and I said, "I love you." And then it was just from there, it was like a lifetime of hearts, and we just continued. We would do that, but as she got older, obviously life took place and we just, didn't really do it anymore. And then I found later when I would go see my mom at the Alzheimer's, assistant living, she had Alzheimer's. We started finding hearts again. And I think it was so endearing to me because it was something to do, something relatable, and it just gave me comfort. And when she died, I think I said, that morning I was just at such a loss that I looked up and there she was in the clouds. I saw a heart cloud and I just felt tremendous comfort. And it was something that I just really needed to get down on paper, how the signs of hearts mean so much. And it just helped me in my healing and just, understanding grief. And it just reminds me of my mom and the love for her. So that's why that was the inspiration of writing the book.
Yeah, and I think when it comes to the idea the book was so good is when I started doing research, when I heard the idea, I loved it. I was like, this is great, And then when I started talking to people I knew about the book, about the idea, I found a lot of people did something similar when someone that was close to them passed away. They found something that reminded them, right? Not necessarily hearts, but something that reminded them of the person that passed. They would now look for it and also feel that comfort. So it's something that humans do naturally, but I had never seen the idea be put into a narrative through a book or a movie or anything like that. So it's such an original idea, but not such an original action that people do.
Well, for me personally, I just found such overwhelming comfort and love. Just like I'd find it, I would do something and in the most unexpected places, and I'd see this heart, and it was just like, that's you, Mom, you're there. So I always felt like she was always close. But more importantly, it was like this necessary tool, this story for others. Because when I was only 6 years old, my dad unfortunately died. And back in the 60s, you never did anything. Like there was no grief groups or camps or hospice. I mean, that was never heard of. Nobody lost a parent at 6 years old. And there was nothing. And I said, this brings me such comfort. I need this to get out there to help children of all ages find comfort and love, security, and something that they'll always have them. Life will never be the same, but it can be okay. Life does go on. And then these hearts just make me feel a lot better. As Jamie said, other people use other signs. Whatever brings you comfort to that person that's near, then it's okay. It's going to be okay.
Right, this is the first fiction book I've ever written, and it was so fun to do. I think the team, all of us together, working together, was so fun. And being able to get this product out was also extremely cathartic. And turning such a sad moment in our lives into something productive, something beautiful, something creative was really transformative.
Yes.
Yeah.
Will we be seeing more of Lily?
I definitely hope so. I think there's a lot of tough topics out there that we can tackle to help children as they're young learn and understand, and tolerance and acceptance all across the board.
I agree. I think Lily will definitely be back. Lily and the gang, right? I think that we love the characters so much. It's a breath of fresh air. We love her spunkiness. We love the way that, you know, really bringing Lily to life was such a joy. And so it would be such a disservice by not having her tackle such important issues, common issues that everyone faces, and seeing it through her eyes to help everyone heal is going to be very exciting to create.
How did seeing the characters come to life make you guys feel?
When I first opened that book, turned it on, you know, the AR, the app that you did, and then Lily and Carp just popped out. I was overwhelmed with emotion for personal reasons, but I thought Lily and Carp, the characters played by Sal and Lulu, they were tremendous. They over the top. They were just perfect. So I was so overjoyed to see it. And I love the way that you feel so engaged when, you know, in the book you're reading it and you know, it's wonderful story, but when they pop out and they're actually talking to you about loss and what you should do and how you should go seek someone, and it's just phenomenal. I thought it brought such a uniqueness to this book, which makes it stand out than every other bereavement book on the shelf for children. And I really do believe it's for children of all ages, not just young ones.
Oh my gosh, when the AR happened, when I got to see the AR, it was so cool. I mean, it's unlike anything I've ever seen. It really brings an entire new breath of fresh air to reading.
And it's current.
Not only are you know, the story itself is engaging, but now you have the characters engaging with you, the audience. It really brings a whole other element that we need to start seeing more of. And what better way of introducing this amazing technology with a book that is so crucial to growing and healing.
What I've been telling people is, for hospice groups or griefs or camps or school curriculum, what makes this book so special is not only the story and how you could understand grief and cope, but it's also the element of, you have at the end, there's, you know, questionnaire, like there's questions. So it could be used as a handbook or a journal where the child of any age writes down, you know, and it's catharsis. And then after that, you have a page where you can put a picture of who you've lost. And then there's 5 pages or 6 of empty white pages that would be perfect for how they feel, get their thoughts down, you know, drawings, just questions, just thoughts, just memories. And it's all in one book, and it's all together, and it's theirs. And they could always go back and reflect on it. And then, of course, the joy of the kids going back and looking for the hearts throughout the story, that makes it fun. I mean, to me, it's such an uplifting book that it just needs to be out. I think everyone could gain from it, because unfortunately everybody will go through it at one time or another. So